Hello guys, it's Scarlett at Build Across, and I have a video that I'm excited about today. I went to Walmart this morning and got some supplies that I think you guys are going to be excited about. So I'm going to be painting this Scarecrow. It's one of my favorites. I just think he's super cute. He's really small because I just got him for this video. I would get him bigger. I believe he's 16 inches. I would probably go 20 inches since he's such a long shape. So I'm going to start painting him, and I didn't get any of my paint together, but I thought I had it together this morning. I bought some like flowers and stuff. Y'all asked me about that yesterday. So I'm going to cut this off, and see how he has a flower there? I'm going to put it there. And guys, let me show you what else I'm going to be using today. Y'all are going to be so shook. Glitter. What? I'm using glitter. Even believe, because I tried to can.
Did you bring the vacuum cleaner?
Yeah.
Did you just buy the glitter too?
Yeah. What?
I was just curious. This shape right here that you're about to do is very popular, and we just came up with a new one. We might as well show it too.
Oh, I noticed the
Where's
commercial.
he at?
I haven't seen. I don't remember even.
What are we looking for?
The new Scarecrow shape that we just took a picture of.
Let me also, sorry guys, I gotta find my paper. Because when I do the glitter, I'll be putting a new piece of paper down that can immediately go into the trash. Oh, he's cute
I know.
and creepy.
Yeah.
So he's like a pumpkin head.
Yeah. Show him in the clip. He'll be available later on today, starting at about 14 inches.
So creepy versus classic. Although scarecrows are made to be creepy. So I'm gonna go in with a color that's kind of like blue jeans. Oh yeah, and we give me my conversation starters. I had one picked out. So as always, like and share the video. You can't share on Instagram, but you can like it. There's some really good questions in here. If you had to change your name, what would your new name be? That is so random. That really makes you think. I've never thought about this before. Let's do it. If you had to change your name, what would your new name be?
Billy. You would be Billy?
Whatever.
That's an upgrade.
So my name is Scarlett,
For you.
and I'm like, my enunciation must be terrible because people always think Charlotte, Carly, Scarlett. Like literally, they cannot get Scarlett. I know it's not that common of a name, I guess. I don't know what I would change my name to. I'll be thinking.
I have never thought about that as well.
Yeah.
Right, that's never.
With a name like BJ, you'd think you would come up with something, but
Yeah, but that's not really your name.
yeah, that's true.
And I think Benjamin's super cute. But, I mean, BJ's not your name. It's just your nickname.
Right. I've been thought about it since I was a baby. So.
Yeah, you got to think about that when you're naming kids. What are kids going to call them? Because, like, sometimes people call me Scar. I don't love that. It really bothered me as a child. It really doesn't bother me anymore. It's kind of just like whatever. Somehow I got the nickname Darla. And that's actually still ongoing. I still have people that call me that. My sister calls me that, one of them. And then I have friends who like grew up with me, knew me then, and called me Darla. All right, so that was Yankee Blue, and it's a really pretty denim color. This is Putty. I'm going to use it for his little face. And then I'm also going to, I'm not even going to clean that brush because I'm immediately going to go in with Colonel Mustard. And I'm going to brush that on to like everything that's hay. But I'm also going to end up blending some of the putty through that. I mean, I guess if you just have, like, that's only something you think of when you don't like your name.
Yeah. You think about like something you played as like a make-believe character or something, maybe as a child.
Yeah, I still don't know that I really.
Originate. I don't know either because I've never.
You never played as a child?
Yeah, I've worked.
Yeah. I can't even see you being a kid. You look like you just came out as an adult. Yeah.
You got the Benjamin Button.
Yeah. I mean, come on, you know.
I'm gonna do a
You're
Google search.
You're so serious.
Yeah,
world's sexiest names, and that's what I'm gonna go off of. Alessandro.
Right, no.
Huh?
No.
Lorenzo.
No.
Romeo.
No. Are these really what they did?
They're on the list.
Romeo?
Eduardo's always appealed to me, I guess, in some way.
They're all Latin.
Eduardo.
That is so weird.
Of course they are.
I'm trying to figure out what color to paint his hat. I mean, because it would be like, to me, tan. But, I'll paint it brown.
Hey, Steven says she just wants something that's a little less common.
Yeah.
What's her name?
I know, because a lot of, like, generations, you'll notice that, like, all the kids were named, like, the same name. There'll be, like, a lot of, repeat.
Mine's on the list already. Will.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Will is on the list.
Yeah, and yet, why do you go by Billy?
I guess it depends on who I'm. I still have people that call me William.
Really?
Some circles call me Will, but mostly Billy. That's just my family gave me the nickname. I don't know why it's short for William, but
It's like my dad. His name is James, but they call him Jim, and
right.
same with little Jim. And it really doesn't make any sense. All right, and then I'm going to use red for the little banner on his hat. I got
Bill is a good name. I like Bill.
Oh, and also I used pine cone for his hat.
We're getting asked if we sell our paints at Canton location.
We don't sell them in Canton, guys, but we do sell them online. And they'll be drop shipped to you, and they're worth it. They're worth ordering. One of the things I'm working on right now is a Scarlett's Favorite tab on the website and having my favorite colors in it. I usually say to start out with colors that you use most often, and then second, colors that you have a hard time getting coverage on. Red is one of the hardest colors to get good coverage on, also yellow. So I would choose Barn Red and Colonel Mustard. My top three most used colors are Savannah Mist, Putty, and Cotton. And they're so worth it. This will last you forever. I rarely change out my paint, like maybe every 3 months. Gonna dry everything. Just need to dry his face enough that I can go in and use. I picked out Plum Crazy for his cheeks. And I'm going to need to grab, I think I'm going to use Terracotta for his nose.
Did you say what you're going to use the glitter for, or do you not know?
Yeah, I do know. And I just haven't, it's a surprise. I got to know about that.
Carrie said she would go by Teresa. Ooh.
But hey, that's interesting. Somebody told me how.
Pam would go by Robin.
That's cute. Y'all, so I'm.
Tina would go to Jessie.
Who?
Tina.
Tina would go to Jessie?
Yeah.
And no, I'm not putting it so before y'all even start thinking. But there's a name I really like. But if y'all watch Vampire Diaries, you'll know how I feel about this. So I love the beach and the ocean, stuff like that. Well, I ran across the name the other day, Kai, and I think that's so cute. And it means ocean. Well, if you've ever watched Vampire Diaries, you know that I could never use that name because he was evil. And I totally believe you have to watch what you name your kids because they kind of turn into that.
Rubs off on them.
I swear, there are names, and I'm not going to name them, that you know that name, and you're like, I've never met a nice person named that. And like every now and then there's an exception to the rule, but you got to be thinking about it.
I think I might get on board with that one.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Share, similar.
Yes, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so Scarlett, there's really nobody. I mean, there is Gone with the Wind, and that's what I was named after. And I'm like, there are some qualities of her that you might not want your kid to have. I don't know that I have them. Mom, what do you think? Do I have some Scarlett O'Hara qualities? All right, so I don't know what I'm doing. Let's say that first, because I was thinking, what glue do you use for glitter? I bought Mod Podge, but then I was like, I don't know if that's what you use. And then I was like, I guess I could get Elmer's glue, but then I didn't know how that would work on our stuff. This was by the glitter, so I was like, let's try it. So I almost feel like I'm going to need to brush this on. Oh, this needs to be cut. That makes sense.
Kizzy said she wouldn't change hers because it was unique when she was little.
Oh, wow. This was good.
A lot of people are sort of protective over their names today. A lot of people say they wouldn't want to change it.
Yeah, well, that wasn't. It was actually I worded it if you had to change your name.
If you had to, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I like you lost your identity. You know, somebody's after you.
Witness protection.
That's a good way to word it. Okay, yeah, you're like in witness protection.
Yeah.
You got to change your identity. What would you call yourself?
Thurgood Jenkins.
Brooklyn Grace.
I would love to know what y'all think. What would you, if I wasn't Scarlett, what would my name be?
Carrie says, let's see. She was born on 10/16/66, and her friend calls her the Spawn of Satan.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible and hilarious. But you got that 10 thrown in it to break it up, so it's fine. Okay, this glue is super thick. I'm thinking Mod Podge would be easier, but I'm brushing it on. I guess I'll use this for one of the stripes, and then I'll use the Mod Podge for the other, and I'll see how I feel about it.
Lori said she would go by Hannah. Tina Clausen said she likes Grace. It's my daughter's name, Gracie.
Yeah, we have a couple. We got a Brooklyn Grace over here too.
Did you pick one?
Me?
No,
Me?
we didn't.
I don't know. Shirley says she loves Audrey.
Yes, that's cute.
Got a kind of a classic thing going.
Yeah, I feel like I would definitely go classic if I were to have to change my name.
I guess during my criminal days, I had a pseudonym.
You did? What was it?
Mike.
Mike?
Yeah.
L-O-L. That's hilarious.
That was who people thought they were.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
I got asked about Mike after I was already in jail.
I'm so glad that we brought up this conversation.
Mike, no, I don't know Mike.
I forgot about that, actually.
He's a bad
Washed
news.
from my mind so long ago.
That's hilarious. Okay, so I have it brushed onto some different stripes, and I'm going to go in with, we'll do black first, because it's going to be more messy.
I have had an alias, now that you say that, when I was signing stuff, that I didn't want to have my,
Yeah, you're
like
right.
my real name,
Yeah.
but it wasn't too creative. It was C.J. Miller.
Miller? Oh my
It was
God.
quite a read.
That's
It's pretty dumb now that I think about
funny.
it. It's kind of a lazy way out, you know. I'm just going to change it just a little.
Miller.
Miller.
Very common in some parts of the world.
And I mean, then when they're looking through a list of names, you know, to figure out who this person is, and they see B.J. Miller,
Yeah, it was not,
they're going to know exactly who did it.
it wasn't the brightest
No, it
of
wasn't.
aliases, I'll admit.
All right, guys. We talked about not knowing what I'm doing, so.
Here it goes.
There's also like no good way to not waste glitter, and I think that's another thing that bothers me about it. So,
Lisa Beth says she puts the glue in the cup and mixes the glitter with it.
that's a genius idea. All right. It worked. All right, so the other stripe is going to be white. But we're going to try the Mod Podge. One reason I wasn't sure about the Mod Podge is because it's typically matte, but I found a gloss one. Not that it really matters because you could almost probably just like paint it and then brush the put the glitter on the paint.
Murphy Mom and Rich Powers and dump it on a piece of paper and pour it back into the bottle for no waste.
Right.
Genius.
Everybody's got these good ideas.
Yeah. Y'all know I've avoided glitter for most of my life, so I don't got any good tips.
Here's a tip. Don't use it.
Yeah. I'm doing this for you guys, okay? This is love. All right, Mod Podging on.
Yeah, she came in with an armload of stuff today. I was like, Scarlett, are you motivated? She couldn't quite tell me that, but
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd go that far.
she did have an armload. She brought pumpkins in.
Yeah, I decorated
flowers.
behind. Can they even see that?
I mean, yeah, I think
Yeah.
I decorated behind me. I brought some pumpkins in. Walmart didn't have a lot of pumpkins. It is early, or maybe they're picked over. It's probably early.
if y'all want to shop today, you can get your 30% off, just like any other day. Daily viewers.
Scarlett 30.
Scarlett 30 is your coupon code.
Best deal in town.
It is.
Today we'll just be wasting a lot of glitter because I wasn't prepared.
Everybody's telling you to dump it back in the bottles.
Yeah, but also Mike should have painted before this clear glitter because I don't know how
No,
yeah.
That's one of the questions they asked. Did you paint before?
No, I didn't, guys. Because look, the black covered it.
Yeah.
You gave a disclaimer before we started that you didn't know how this was going to work out.
You want the trash can?
No, I got one here.
Oh, it's not bad though.
Yes, it is.
No,
Billy, quit lying.
it's a glittery brown color.
It needs some white. Let's mix some white paint into it.
He's probably
Lisa said,
he's probably wearing burlap. I mean,
you're too late, Lisa.
yeah.
She was letting me know later.
Oops,
Yeah. Don't do.
and then
Never mind.
We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna salvage this little dude. We got this.
she said you could dry brush the black to clean it up.
It actually doesn't bother me that it's got the other glitter on it.
It looks good. It kind of gave it a little shine.
Y'all, this is just, you just never know what I'm gonna be getting into and messing up. I still think he's gonna turn out cute. I'm keeping the faith alive until it's done.
Shows it look like the Beetlejuice jacket.
Maybe that's what I was subconsciously going for. Because I was like, black and white would be cute. Alright, now I'm going to put more glitter on it because, you know, why not? Let me put down these little protections.
Murphy Mom said, trust the process.
Trust the process, guys.
That's good.
Y'all are going to be like, man, I learned so much from this video.
I learned that
What not to do?
she's telling the truth. They're not professionals.
Growing through failure today.
Yeah, I tell y'all all the time, I don't know what I'm doing, and that's okay because then you don't have to worry if you don't know what you're doing. I'm gonna let it marinate.
They like it.
I want to paint this patch something amazing. Sarah brought in a bunch of paints from the thrift store, and there's some that I've never seen. So let's see if I can find one of those.
I'm gonna poll them and see if they would ever change their name.
What, did anybody name me?
I thought about it, but I don't know.
So let's
The classic thing is, I think that does go for you.
Okay, I'm using Palmetto. You can't really see it too good, but that's okay. All right. Moment of truth.
He's so cute. So cute.
They turn out.
Which flower are you putting on? One of those red ones?
Yeah.
Ash said Margie.
Really?
Yeah.
Margie. For you? For her?
For Scarlett.
Okay, so I'm going to use one of these bigger ones, and I bought some wire cutters. Amazing. Let's do that last, because I still need to outline him. I did
Angel.
buy
They said they would call you Angel.
LOL. Y'all are hilarious and so sweet.
Brittany is another one that came up with you.
One of my best friends' name is Brittany.
Okay.
Just outlining everything with my Sharpie marker here.
Katie Rose, girl, and
Okay, so Katie is the actual name in the book, Gone with the Wind. It was Katie Scarlett.
not too far off then. What about Rose?
I don't know. That's Abram's middle name. My sisters kind of have like classic names that I feel like a lot of kids, not Tara. I don't feel like I know a lot of Taras. Like Jessica. Like I know a lot of Jessicas from the time that she was born. Jennifer and Rebecca. All right, and then I gotta paint the little things here.
Lisa said red button?
Yes, that's exactly what I was planning.
Uh-oh.
Red mixed with a little bit of glitter goo.
74% said they would not change their name. So 26% said yes.
And look what I got. What's happening here?
I don't know where it's going.
It's going further.
I need another one.
It's a magic glue gun.
There you go.
It does need another one. It's already like fucked it up.
Sophia or Raquel?
For me?
I think so.
Are y'all joking?
Kind of Ashton. That's interesting.
But most of them say they love your name.
All right, now let's highlight a little bit of white. These brushes, y'all. Sweet Lord. So, I mean, the glitter could have been better, but, like, at least I tried the glitter for you guys. And I'll keep trying it. because I can definitely see. I'm feeling like all I could see when I saw the glitter was like Christmas stuff in my mind, and like they had red glitter, but they didn't have any like fall glitter to me. I mean, they had like a bright orange, but I wasn't feeling it. Okay, guys, I'm done.
No.
He's so extra.
Hey, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's special, right? Is it tomorrow?
No, Thursday,
Tomorrow, well,
I'm pretty sure.
tomorrow's team painting.
Okay, me and Sarah are painting together tomorrow, and then
Good.
Thursday
Thursday.
we're doing the popcorn balls.
Are we gonna paint too?
I don't know.
I know you need to.
So, Tara will be doing that with me. I did get that in case we did, because we're gonna dip the popcorn balls kind of like you would the candy apple. So we may paint this. I don't know. Well, let's think about it. All right, guys. Who's our winners?
For Facebook, it's gonna be Cindy Norman.
Awesome.
I think I'm going with Ebert Elaine.
Okay, please email us at support@build-a-cross.com. We just need your guys' shipping addresses. You're gonna get this really special finish thing, and you know, that's all I'm gonna say about that. All right, and then Facebook will get it unfinished. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget tomorrow, me and Sarah painting, and then Thursday will be the popcorn balls. Also, you can always use Scarlett 30 for 30% off. We do giveaways every day, so make sure to come back and watch.